I once applied for a credit card just to buy cereal, too ashamed to ask anyone for help. Does this sound familiar? Well, stick around. By the end of this video, you will know three brain rewires that flip breakdowns into rocket fuel so you can launch any goal without feeling broken. When I was 19, I moved away from home, from everyone and everything I knew, from my family, my friends, my cousins, the whole nine. But things weren't so easy. I ended up living on just eating cereal and bread, milk for a whole while. And I remember just crying, thinking, why is this so difficult? I used to wake up daily feeling like something was wrong with me, like everyone else had a manual for life, but not me. But here is what I've learned after years of feeling like a glitch in the matrix. We all do just have two options. We can quit or rewire. In my case, back when I was trying to fend for myself, applying to many different credit cards just to survive, and having to confess to my parents that, yes, I was having cereal for pretty much breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and crying in the shower so that nobody could hear me. Well, that 19-year-old me was old enough, but then faced with two options to quit and go home or just stay and figure things out. I did choose the second, but here is how you can too. The pain decoder. Here's what I learned. Your breakdowns are actually breakthroughs trying to happen. That gut wrench you feel, well, it's not sabotage. It's like a GPS. Basically, your nervous system is resisting change because it thinks that what is familiar is safe. But your soul knows the difference between safe and alive. But you see, that emotional pain activates the survival circuit that shouts, wrong life, turn away. So next time you get an anxiety spike, well, grab a pen or paper and then ask yourself, what bigger life is this pain pointing me toward? And then write one sentence. Rewire number two, the identity upgrade. Your brain believes your own voice before anyone else's. This right here is so powerful. I promise you. As someone who learned different languages, I know four, and I'm actually trying to force myself right now to learn a fifth one. I understood a while back that the brain is actually very flexible. It literally rewires when you repeat new patterns and also when you learn new things. So instead of telling yourself the same old thing, it's time to catch yourself, stop, and start telling yourself better things. Literally, I started to tell myself I am an unrepeatable miracle and decided to focus on just that. This in turn helped me to focus on the fact that the chances of me existing is so rare that I needed to decide not to waste much more time. And let's get nerdy for one sec and talk about your reticular activating system. Do you know what that is? Your brain's reticular activating system, RAS, is like a filter that decides what you notice. Say, for example, you're shopping for a red car. Your RAS is going to make red cars pop out everywhere. It's not that suddenly there are so many more red cars out there. It's just that now that this is your goal, your brain is making you notice those cars all over the place. It filters what's in your head. Now, imagine if you decide to focus on a goal or Start telling yourself that you are great at something. Well, good news. Your RAS will then highlight chances to prove that you are right. It's like your brain's personal spotlight, keeping you focused and alert. So, again, because this is so important, your reticular activating system will filter reality to match repeated words. Do you see how important this is? Your brain believes what you repeatedly tell it. So choose wisely. So get thinking. What identity upgrade would you like to experience? Find new mantras to repeat and then just start repeating them every single day. I do them in the mornings, and I think you should too. Even if you don't believe in what you're repeating, your brain is listening. And slowly but surely, that truth is going to replace the lies and all the old programming. So, if you like what you're hearing so far, please hit like and subscribe because YouTube will then send this to somebody who's stuck and could use hearing about this right now. Thank you so much. Let's now talk about Rewire number 3, the tribe code. You can't upgrade in a room that only knows the old you. This one is like an atomic bomb. Have you ever felt like you're the only one who thinks the way you do? Well, again, you cannot become who you're meant to be if you are surrounded only by people who knew who you used to be. Let that just sink in for a sec. Look at the people you spend the most time with. Are they supporting the person you're becoming or keeping you trapped in who you used to be? You know, this is not about cutting people off. It's really about being intentional about your energy environment. This is what science says. Mirror neurons will sync to the 5 people you interact with most. Ooh, man, you better actively then seek out people who are also on the journey of becoming, people who talk about growth, who celebrate weirdness, who understand that being different is not something to fix, who have big goals. You know, your soul has a native language too. It's the language of possibility, growth, and authentic expression. This is why I'm building a community of people who, like us, want and demand better because we need it. Transformation happens way faster once you are in the right environment. You need people who speak the same language of possibility, people who understand the assignment, a tribe to thrive with. But then that 19-year-old broke as a joke girl eating cereal all day. Did I quit and go home after 6 months? Well, no, I told you at the beginning. And in fact, I ended up staying there for 3 years and then moving somewhere else in a bigger city. And I've been there ever since. I actually never went back home. I did end up working on learning to speak and understand better English and eventually learn to rewire my brain to think and dream bigger. I bet if you sit and think about it, you will also find evidence that you are not broken and that you just need to stop seeing your struggles as evidence that you're broken and start seeing them as evidence that you're growing. So, the lesson for you, your current struggle is not a dead end, it's training for unstoppable. And listen, if you're ready to stop playing small, if you're tired of feeling like you're living in someone else's life, just visit the link below in the description. It's teleshi.co and take a short 12-question quiz to discover if you are actually ready. Tell me in the comment what breakdown in your life is actually trying to become a breakthrough. I read every single comment and think about it. Your story might actually be exactly what someone else might need to hear to feel like they have permission to also unleash their best self too. Well, friend, thank you for staying until the end. This tells me that you're not here by accident. Maybe you're tired of feeling stuck. Maybe you're ready to remember who you really are underneath all the conditioning. Maybe your soul is finally loud enough to drown out the fear. You are ready to stop waiting for permission, stop waiting for perfect, stop waiting for someday, stop waiting for someone else to tell you it's okay to want what you want. You're not too much, too little. You're exactly who the world needs. You're not broken. I promise you. Today, we are starting your rewiring. I can't say that word. Rewiring. Now, go be the unrepeatable miracle you are.